Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, Josh Giddey showing you he can get up.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Top of the key. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Maxey looking it over. Now here's Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Embiid wide open. Off target from outside.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Vucevic. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And the 76ers with possession. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Pass to Holmgren. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. The 76ers lead. Pass to Embiid. Vucevic with it. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. No good from outside. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. And here is Dort. Scoreless thus far. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Embiid. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC. SGA doesn't rely on the three to get his points, but, man, when it's falling, watch out.
On the wing, Giddey. And it's ball in the corner. Embiid the screen. Inside. And he banks in the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
That will count. A shot off that time. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers ahead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Abusele can't hit. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a three-point game. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Fires from deep. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
Pass to Caruso. Over Giddey. Caruso, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Both teams deciding to change it up. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hartenstein in the high post. The Thunder with another miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Maxey. And the layup falls. Maxey's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside Williams. Back to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Thunder trailing by 9. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go. Joe can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 9. Maxey attacking. Over Joe. Pass to McCain. Pick by Vucevic. Three-pointer. Rebound by Wallace. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Here's Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey. But, Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
To the inside. Back to Joe. Screen by Hartenstein. Joe, good.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's the screen. Pass to McCain. Embiid from outside. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
The big fella, Embiid, making it look too easy.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. Shoots. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The shot's good. And now a 12-point 76ers lead.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's Giddey. And Holmgren pulls it down.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Thunder trailing by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. Dort's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Oklahoma City. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead early. Vucevic down low. A good look from Embiid. Another shot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
To the middle. Good D by Embiid.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Here's Vucevic. Pick by Vucevic. Here's Embiid. 13 points in the game. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Pass to Holmgren. Embiid with the steal. Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vucevic has got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Now the 76ers with it. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Uncovered. Again, Philadelphia.
And Embiid practices these shots all the time, which is why he's so good from this area.
Holmgren the screen. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
No good on that one.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For 3, Holmgren. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Williams a screen. Out to the wing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead, 16 points.
The Thunder, 21.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Thunder trailing by 16. Shoots the three. And Vucevic pulls it down.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Embiid. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Now Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Maxey. Outside Ball. From deep three-point land. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And the shot goes in from Embiid. Embiid's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Philadelphia. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set.
Now here's Giddey. Embiid inside. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander takes a three. Outside Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jacks up a three. Vucevic with the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 19.
Earlier in his career, Vucevic didn't take any threes. Now they've become one of his staples in terms of his offensive game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
At the line for your Sixers, Joel.
And so he's able to get one of two. Thunder trailing by 18. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Vucevic. That shot, no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Holmgren the screen. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the 76ers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Pass to Williams. Here's Dort. There's a screen. Plays it up and banks it in.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The 76ers with another miss. And so here is Oklahoma City. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The shot by Williams, no good. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the